So the UK government has just announced its plans to make the Online Safety Act more strict. I know that many of you watching right now may be mentally exhausted by the amount of videos I've put up saying that the Online Safety Act just got worse, or this is bad, or this is worse. I know you're getting sick of that, but the government keep making it worse. I'm running out of titles to describe how bad this is getting. So let's just talk about what's happened. Online safety laws to strengthen to protect people of all ages from devastating. You know, the government's trying to push a narrative in their press releases when they use words like devastating, cataclysmic, and all of these buzzwords. Now, to be clear, the Online Safety Act comes in two parts, 2023 and 2025. 2023 already tackled a lot of the stuff relating to content online, such as content that could be perceived as harmful to children or, in fact, anyone. That's why for the past few years, you would have seen filters that hide content that might be inappropriate for some users, and this has existed for years, and it's, for the most part, worked. Now, this whole page of writing from the government, I'm not going to read the whole thing to you because it's not like a news article where they've asked for like another person's thoughts or opinions on it. They've just said exactly what they're doing, which is basically they're going to hold platforms accountable for when illegal content gets uploaded to it. And when I say illegal content, any content promoting ill will towards people in relation to self-harm. For now on, I'm just going to say SH when I'm talking about that because try not to get the video removed, as I'm sure you'll understand. Now, this causes a devastating problem for us as the British public, and I will talk about that. But firstly, just a very, very quick 15-20 second thank you to private internet access. If you're looking for a VPN that allows you to be online essentially anywhere you want in the world, or for example, to consume Netflix or other content from other countries, all within the privacy of your own home, private internet access is a reputable and safe VPN service that doesn't keep logs of your online activity, and in this crazy world they help you stay as private as possible online. And by using my link down below, you not only help me keep the lights on, but you also get 4 months free and 86% off. Make sure to go and check them out. Now, what problem does this new upgraded version 25.6.4 iteration of the Online Safety Act actually do for the British public? Now, the British government have laws about what happens if you violate the Online Safety Act. So companies will get fined 10% of their global revenue. So for example, say if someone posted SH content onto TikTok, as an example, maybe promoting the use of it, well, if that content was enabled to go up, then TikTok could be at the risk of paying 10% of their global income to the British government. I just want to point out as well, that's not 10% of gross profit, that's 10% of global revenue. At the moment, it's predicted that TikTok, roughly, and this is such an estimation, but for the past 3 years, they've approximately ran at about a 12% margin. Basically, this would wipe TikTok out. If they are fined for one instance of this, one instance could wipe out TikTok. To be clear, I have no love for TikTok. I don't really use it. And obviously, this is a huge risk to the companies. 10% of your global revenue is not something that can just be paid out like that. It's a problem for these companies. Now, this begs the question, how will social media companies respond to this? Obviously, if they do let a piece of SH content slip through the cracks and go on their platform, it is devastating for them. So what will TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and all of these other apps, so what will they do to make sure that they don't get fined? Overreach, massively. And how will they overreach? They'll create algorithms that even if they get the sniff that that content could be perhaps possibly promoting SH, they will remove that post, potentially even ban that person from uploading. Now, I'm passionate about this because it's something I spoke about before. People on social media sometimes use it because they don't feel like they're talking to people. They can put their thoughts and feelings out there. And sometimes people will use their social media to just reach out to their friends and family through subliminal means to make it obvious that they're not feeling great and they may want to SH or end their lives. And that's important. Social media is the new way that people communicate, and having social media companies overreach to the point that many of your friends, family, brothers, sisters, you may miss the signs that they're not happy, they're not well, and the warning signs might slip through the cracks because their post was deleted where they could have given you ample opportunity to warn you of those warning signs. That's dangerous. And I care massively, of course, about the Online Safety Act and digital privacy online and all of these things that we talk about on the channel. But some things like life, they're not things that the government should just be like, well, we should make sure that we fine these companies for ever allowing the promotion of that content online. How do we know it's promotion? These algorithms are stupid. And once again, because they're stupid, it means that platforms are going to have to overreach just to make sure that no content like that goes up. Now, if someone posts a video promoting that someone should take their own life or anything like that, I think they should be arrested, because I would class that as a call to violence. That's not a free speech issue. You're telling someone to do something that incites harm, whether it's to themselves or someone else. You're telling them to do that. So that's where the law should be with that. The person that does that thing should get arrested and paraded around all over BBC News about how they're a bad person for doing it, because if you are promoting that, yes, you are an absolute piece of shit. But this over-policing from the new set of regulations that's coming in from the UK government are going to have a negative effect on the British public. Like the Technology Secretary, Liz Kendall, said, this government is determined to keep people safe online. Vile content that promotes SH continues to be pushed on social media and can mean potentially heart-wrenching consequences for families across the country. Our enhanced protections will make clear to social media companies that taking immediate steps to keep users safe from toxic material that could be the difference between life and death is not an option, but the law. For a Technology Secretary, surely you've sat down, you've looked at different other ways that social media platforms implement their policies and realised that them policing this won't work. If warning signs are missed because of this new upgraded legislation from the British government, the blood is on the British government's hands. You're implementing legislation that you don't understand. If people are promoting that sort of content, throw them up, lock away the key, jail them, don't give a shit. Just do whatever you want with those people that are promoting that. But having algorithms, which is what social media companies use to decipher content, because they can't monitor millions or tens of millions or hundreds of millions of people or billions of people. They introduce algorithms to go through this content, and it doesn't work. And you're going to miss the difference between someone promoting it and someone saying that they want to take their own life. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Anyway, this video is most likely going to get demonetized because of the topic at hand. So if you want to support the channel, private internet access at the link down below. 4 months free, 86% off, and I shall see you all in the next one.